Speaking to me now is Afan Valley boxer Geraint Goodridge. Geraint, it's been a while since we had our last chat. Can you just update us on what you've been doing and how your boxing career has been progressing?
Yeah, I spoke to you last time down in Port Talbot, and it's been awful busy, as you've probably seen since then. I think I'd had 2 fights when we last spoke. I've had 9 now. Most of them have been on the road. As we said, me and Jamie, when I started out as a professional, I'll always be ready and always take fights as and when they come. So yeah, we've had 9 fights. My record, some of them have been close. I've gone to win every time away from home. But you know, I haven't got the decisions when I felt maybe some occasions I should have. But yeah, things are looking good. My last result was a draw. I feel I'm coming on every fight. I'm fighting unbeaten prospects on the road, so not just anybody, you know, any journeyman. You know, I'm fighting good boys, and as I said, going to win. So we had a result back last week, and now we're hoping to kick on from there. There's an home show coming up in Pontypool, which Jamie is promoting alongside JE Promotions from up in Kent. So that's an home fight. It's on the 29th of September, and I'm hoping to have a 6-round fight. We're not sure of the opponent yet, but I'm hoping to get a win, and obviously kick on then towards, you know, the dream is still the title, so it's just getting the rounds up now and obviously keep the results coming in. You mentioned your boxing record there, and on face value the record doesn't look particularly good, but what people don't understand, I think, is that in boxing, to have a home fight you've got to sell an allocation of tickets. Can you just explain to people about that process and how it is so much difficult it is to fight on home shows, so to speak? Yeah, you've got to sell in a total of, say, £3,500 pounds worth of tickets to make, you know, to make the fight worthwhile. You've got to pay so much money into the show. You've got to pay the opponent to come down to fight. That's why you need the support. So it is a bit of a ball ache having to go out all the time and you know, and keep on to people. You've got to bug them really. To buy tickets off you, you know. I mean, the climate, the way it has been, financial climate, not everybody has got a lot of money, you know. Everybody's support is great. I get great support on Facebook. When I see people in the street that I can't go out, you know, down to the local Tesco without people stopping me and asking me about boxing and wishing me all the best, you know. So it is great, the support, but I can understand then where people haven't really got the finances to be able to support you that way, and that is what you need to be an home fighter, bringing boys down to fight. So, you know, I've taken that into account. I realise that my career started late, so it's not going to be, you know, as long as I would have liked it to be then. So I've just got to get the fights in as and when they come. I mean, Jamie matches my fights up. Every fight he gets me believes I can win. You know, he knows what I'm capable of. So he's looking after me in that respect as well. And as he said, you know, we're really close mates. If he thought I was having a proper beating in there, the towel would come in. So, you know, I feel I'm being looked after and I'm just having the fights, you know, going to win. I think that's what fighting's all about, really. But as you did say with the tickets, yeah, it is tough for boys who are looking to, you know, go on to great things, starting at the bottom. I mentioned Gavin Gwynn because Gavin's a mate of mine. He must have it really hard, Gav, you know. He's running around selling tickets on the night of his Welsh title fight, I see. So, you know, it is really hard, but I prefer to go away and, you know, and do it that way. The
downside of going away, boxing in other people's backyards is you don't get any favours off the referee, you don't get any favours off the judges, and you certainly don't get any favours off the crowd. You generally go there as an opponent for the home fighter.
Yeah.
So I mean, is it fair to say that your record reflects the fact you've had most of your fights away from home? And did you feel that if you were the home fighter, your record, you'd have probably a few more wins on there?
Yeah, but going back to the fans, it is funny because for a Welsh boy from the Valley going up into the heart of England, you know, you could imagine I have some good abuse and good comments. I mean, the referees, if you watch my fights on YouTube, but it's nothing against no referee, you know, not always in my favour. I mean, the way it's scored, I'm not sure that's in my favour, but I actually like the crowd on my back. It sort of makes me perform better, and I think once I know I've got the boy whereas he's run out of fitness, and the feel the punches getting I start, you know, playing up a bit, because I think that's in my nature, like playing up to the crowd. So it does help me in a way. Strangely enough, the crowd thing, but I don't think anything else does help me. Going back to my record, every round I've had, I think I've had 37 rounds or 38 rounds now. Every one of them has been tough, whereas that puts me, I believe, in a good place. If I am able to box for a Welsh title against boys who've, you know, I wouldn't say done it the easy way, but have sold tickets and sort of got boys down here where they're not given wins, but, you know, I believe I've had harder rounds than them boys who've actually gone 6-0 or 8-0, whatever it may be at home. So it'd be interesting to see when I actually do step up for a title shot, how telling the rounds will be in my favour then, because as I say, I believe every round I've had has been hard. Like, I go away and, you know, with the crowd, as you say, with the referee, with the judges, with everything, all that against me, I think it's made me a tougher fighter, you know. And yeah, certainly it'd be interesting to see the outcome if I do actually box for a Welsh title then.
What are some of the things that the crowd has shouted to you over the last 12 months as we walk into the ring and during your fights?
I did have footballs coming home in my last fight. I don't know what that was about, but there we are. But no, the old sheep shagger. I like that one. It's just flipping, you know, the old Welsh banter. But what's good as well, York all done it for me. I boxed a boy called William Webber, and it was a hell of a scrap. And I got booed into the ring, which is understandable, because if he come down here, I would hope my mates, you know, to give him a bit of stick on his way in. But I had a standing ovation leaving, and I boxed a very good boy up in York all the time before, called Linus Udofia, who I've got to say he was the best I've been in with, sparring or anything. He stopped me. I've got a lot of respect for him. He knocked someone out on the David A show last time out, but he gave us fight of the night after, and he said in an interview, which is, you know, for me to go up into the home of boxing, really, British boxing, and get a standing ovation clapped out, shows that, you know, I'm achieving something, yeah. So
where next for you now then, Geraint? I mean, you mentioned you got a home show coming up. I mean, how many more fights do you think it's going to be before you're ready for the Welsh title fight, or even you're eligible to fight for the Welsh title, which is your dream?
Well, with the draw now, I think that's got me. I wasn't eligible because I had a string of defeats, but with a draw, I think that's given me a result. Whereas if I can string a few wins together, in a 6 round, an 8 round, I mean, Jamie will know when I'm ready, so I leave a lot of the Welsh title business down to him and who I fight, you know, because there's a lot of middleweights. I'm hoping to go in at 11-7 or 11-6, whatever it is, to fight for the Welsh title. But as soon as I can string the wins together, I'll be ready, you know. I spar for 12 rounds sometimes. I do need to pick the fight rounds up to 8, 6, my next one be 6. Hopefully 8. If I can get another home show, be great. And then, you know, I believe that they may sanction me for the Welsh title.
Who around your weight and level do you think you could possibly be fighting? What sort of fighters are there who might be contesting the Welsh title, which I believe is vacant at the moment? Am I right in saying?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know that a good friend of mine, Chris Ware, he's held it for 2 years, I think, maybe a bit longer now. So I'm not really sure who's about the weight who will want to fight for the title. I know that there's a couple of weights that are vacant, and I'm not really sure, but whoever it may be, I don't want to, you know, call anybody out or I just, when I'm ready, I hope there's someone ready who can fight for it, because, you know, I'm sure it should be every Welsh fighter's dream then. And there's a lot of Welsh middleweights out there, so, you know, when I'm ready, anyone who fancies it can have a go.
You mentioned there you're fighting in Pontypool on the, what was the date?
29th of September.
29th of September. Can people from Cymru and the rest of the Afan Valley support you? How do they go about? Have you got a bus on or anything?
Yeah, that's great. Thanks for mentioning that, Key. We're in the refreshment rooms. Bethan and Neil here have given me a lot of support with the boxing. They are running a bus from here, which is going to be a 52-seater. It's going to be £20 for the ticket and £10 for the bus then. So there'll be a list up here. You'll be able to put your name down and purchase the tickets from behind the bar. I mean, it's a great night of boxing. It's going to be run by Jamie Arthur. There'll be Ciaran Gibbons be boxing on there. Joe Jones, Ricky Rowlands, Callum Busatil, I believe Alid Cook, another Valley boy, is hoping to be on the show. Laurie Davis from over in the Rhondda there, and I'm not sure if Tom James, I heard Tom James might be turning professional, but I'm not sure. So it'll be a great show, and I'll be really appreciative of all the support I can get. I mean, Mark Quinn, my friend, has started an Afan Valley football team now. My boy is actually playing Harrison for the team, and what I've said is however many tickets I sell to Afan Valley people, I'll donate a percentage to Mark Quinn. So that just gives incentive to support me and support the Valley, really. And I'll be grateful of any support, as I say.
And I believe you're also selling T-shirts, which helps your career.
Yeah, it's great. I've gone on here now with all my sponsors, who I'd like to thank: MHL, ITCS, there's Brian Stokes, Something Financial based in Neath, and the Edge Menswear, who's been with me from the start, really, and Samware Barber, who's just come on board. The T-shirts are £17.50. I do them in 3 different colours. There's pink ones for ladies as well, and the guy who makes them in Llanelli then donates so much money towards my travelling and my diet, so that's brilliant, you know. So anybody who wants a T-shirt, if you can get in touch, it does well for my sponsors, because it gets my sponsors out there, so they're happy, and then it's helping me towards my training fees, so everything's going great at the minute.
Something which we've disagreed about. Now, your official boxing nickname, like traditionally, people don't realise, traditionally, it's only the last 20 or 30 years the boxers have actually started giving themselves nicknames. Now, traditionally, it's normally the press give boxers their nicknames.
Yeah.
Whereas I think you've given yourself more or less the nickname the Magic Man.
No, it's Owen Davis.
Well, I think the nickname should be the Afan Valley Road Warrior, which I think has got a better ring to it. Right. And actually a Facebook poll we had, I think the majority of people did actually say the Afan Valley Road Warrior.
Yeah.
But could you tell us why Owen decided to call you the Magic Man?
I don't know, it's just, I suppose it's just because of the way my career went from a white collar to now a professional boxer. I guess he believes maybe it's magic. I don't know. You'll have to ask him that one.
So if we want the lowdown on the Magic Man nickname, we'll have to get Owen for an interview, eh?
Yeah, you better call Owen Davis up for an interview, yeah.
Right, well, thanks for giving me the time to have this conversation, Geraint, this interview. Good luck for the future, and if you anything else you want to add before we bring this interview to a close?
Like I say, thanks to everyone. I'm hoping the 29th of September I'll have a big support. I'm hoping that all the Afan Valley people will get out and get behind me. Obviously, if you get in touch with Bethan or myself on any of my social media, but not just the Afan Valley, people from Neath and surrounding areas. If we could take a big crowd up to Pontypool, because as I've said for a long time, it's my dream, and I can't get the Welsh title without you guys. Yeah, and that's it really, and I'd like to thank yourself, Key, for helping me from the start with all your interviews and your time as well. Yeah, and hopefully within the next couple of interviews, I'll have a belt with me to show you as well. Cheers, mate.
All the best, and thank you, Geraint, and good luck with the future, and let's hope we find out why you got this name in the